It's the big boy Lift Your Game, and just a quick intro, these boss videos from the First Berserker are going to include 3 bosses only each, to not only keep the videos shortish, but for me to provide some context about my experience and thoughts on these fights. I've only included attempts where I win, obviously, because no one wants to sit here for an hour and watch me be garbage at the game, and I've included chapters so you can easily skip to any of the 3 bosses of your choosing. Also, if you want to check out the full playthrough, you can do so over at my Twitch live streams at twitch.tv/liftyourgame. And make sure that you also subscribe to the channel so that way you're notified when any future gaming content goes live. Now, up first, we have Yetuga, the big ass Yeti. This boss took me about 16 minutes and a total of 4 tries, and I think that comes down to the fact that the last Souls-like hack and slash action adventure game that I played was Shadow of the Erdtree in June of 2024 when the DLC released for Elden Ring. So whilst it's not the worst performance for the first boss of a game like this, I feel like I could have been better. This boss fight basically showed me that not only do I not remember how to dodge effectively, I don't know how to time my parries or reflect in this game and my blocks, and I kind of just relied on running around like a maniac and brute force attacks, even though half the time I would attack when Yetuga was attacking me, so I'd cop the damage. Not the easiest fight for me, but also not the hardest, and I'm kind of surprised I didn't get more frustrated with it because I was mistiming a lot of my dodges. And I think the best part of this fight was the fact that you can see the lacerations of your attacks on the character's model, and the white fur with the red blood was a really nice differentiating contrast, and I think that made me enjoy this fight a lot more than I should have. But at the end of the day, with no skill involved, I ended up winning, so that's kind of all that matters. They tease us with that office full of guns and Quinn only grabs an Uzi. Oh, dude, that's so dumb. What a dumb death the dad had. What an absolute dumb death the dad had. Didn't know Doomsday was in this. I know, right? It does look a bit like Doomsday. Like, all the dad had to do, bro, was just tell Quinn to just slide the gun over to his son. Or the moment that his son's next to him, they just haul ass and run. Instead, they just stand there like flops. What? No! I just copped it. Fucking dog. Thought I dodged that. Obviously, I didn't. Oofed. Won't risk that. I dodged that one. Oh my god! I have no stamina! Leave me alone, brother! Leave me alone! Are you fucking absolutely serious? Bro, heal! Fucking useless flop. Oh, he angry. I have no stamina. My god. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o! Hey, first try, bro. Look at that. What's good, bro? It's been a minute. I moved and now I'm in a house instead of an apartment. Let's go, God himself. Good to hear, brother. That's it. Blessed, brother, blessed. First try. Never saw this boss before. No spoilers. Blindfolded. No controller. Dead batteries. Next up, we have the Blade Phantom. And when you see this fight, all I'm going to say is I love the aesthetic, I love the vibe, I love the voice, and everything about this just excelled my expectations for what this game was going to give me further down the track. The Blade Phantom took me, again, 16 minutes and 4 tries, exactly the same amount of time as Yetuga, and that comes down to the fact that if I thought Yetuga showed me that I was mistiming my dodges and my blocks, the Blade Phantom reinforced that fact. I don't know how to dodge properly, I don't know how to time my blocks, and I'm absolutely garbage at the parry reflect mechanic in this game. By the time you get to this boss, you basically unlock all 3 weapons of the game itself, and I was enjoying this spear because of the way that it handled, but I kind of hated the damage output of it. So on my 3rd try, I switched back to the starter weapon, got to the 2nd phase and died, and that's when I realized, hang on a minute, I've got some skill points and I can actually unlock new variation of attacks for the spear. So on my 4th try, I ended up unlocking the stab and slash weapon attack of the spear. This basically meant that every time I stabbed and then slashed the boss, it would stun them for a few seconds. This would then give me the option of doing a heavy attack that gave me the damage output that I wanted. I still won, and it was purely because of that one attack that I unlocked. And I feel like if I wasn't smart enough to remember my skill tree and the fact that the game had that, I would have been stuck on this boss for way longer, switching back and forth between all 3 weapons until I finally just somehow beat him. So again, I won in the end. Now it's my turn. Shit. On a stick! Gotta use that, may as well. Nah, I knew it. Thank God. He's not happy. Uh-oh. 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 I'm sorry. Oh my God. Alrighty. Oh, I fucked up. I'm sorry. And the last boss that we have is Keshta the Unyielding, which is an optional boss, so you don't even have to fight it at all. And this boss took me 13 minutes and only 3 tries, and that comes down to the fact that it has a 99% attack variation that's the same as the Blade Phantom, which is kind of disappointing. I was hoping for maybe a little bit more, so I knew which attacks I could block by this point and just stand there. I knew what attacks I could spam dodge on and then attack myself with the stab and slash weapon attack of the spear. And again, I don't think if I had that stab and slash attack, I may have had more trouble in this boss than I should have. But because I literally just versed the same boss a mere 10 minutes ago, this one was a little bit disappointing, and I kind of see why it's an optional boss. You don't have to fight it if you don't want to, but if you do and you win, you end up unlocking that Phantom, which does give you some set attributes that upgrade the more that you play the game and level it up. Not a bad boss by any means, but kind of disappointing. I versed the exact same thing 10 minutes ago, so oh well, I still won in the end, and that's all that matters. Yeah, I don't think I can do that parry attack to him. Oh, fuck this attack, dude. And here comes the head stomp. Working and sleeping. This game pretty good. Oh, this game is pretty good. It fucking is, Neko. How you doing, brother? Honestly, that was, even by my own standards, ridiculously... Not good. Not good. Ow.
I, Keshta the Unyielding, shall lend you my strength.
Anyways, that's all for this video. I'm off to now seethe my experience of fighting both Viper and Volcano, 2 bosses I had an absolutely lovely time fighting. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you're notified when those videos go live, and come check out my Twitch live stream at twitch.tv/liftyourgame so you can kind of watch me blast off in real time.